Let's just be happy, okay? But first we got to expose the bastards, and we'll move on from there. And through that, I think happiness and honesty will do it.
O1 model is now
Check this out.
OpenAI's full O1 model is now available. In addition, they did announce a new ChatGPT tier that's at $200 a month. This allows you unlimited access to the smartest models, OpenAI's O1, O1 Mini, GPT-4o, as well as advanced voice mode. Now, if I were to guess, I would imagine that this tier is likely going to have a lot of those other announcements in the subsequent days to come. Maybe we'll see Sora. Maybe we'll see that advanced image mode that's built into
Come on, bring it,
GPT-4o.
bring it.
Maybe with
Yeah, they need that. They're pretty behind on that. I feel like I know it's readily available, but you know, when you have a product, you got to hold out as long as possible. Because you could only have 2 new releases of something. You could have one. You could never have a new release of an upgrade on your product. So definitely a strategy to take it to be patient in releases.
all of those things, you have generous access or maybe even unlimited access to some of these models. This $200 a month plan is really geared towards the power users, as you might expect. But in addition to the unlimited access to the features that I mentioned, it also includes access to the O1 Pro mode, which is their frontier models. Obviously, a lot of people are going to have mixed feelings about this $200 a month plan. Most people
Guess what? It's gonna separate who's killing it and who's not doing as good. It just will, especially in the internet industry.
aren't going to be subscribing to this. But in terms of the ones that do have access, it does look like potentially this could be a way that they're rolling out some of their more advanced features,
I'm
maybe
excited.
even at least at first. Time will tell whether, say, something like GPT 4.5 or GPT 5 come to this tier first before ultimately being more widely available on their Plus tier. They mentioned that ChatGPT Pro provides a way for researchers, engineers, and other individuals to use research grade intelligence daily to accelerate their productivity and be at the cutting edge and advancements in AI. In terms of some of the results,
Cool. We need it. We need it. I feel like I'm getting some of the same responses when I'm just using ChatGPT 4, and it's just like, come on now, guys.
you can see them here on competition math, code, as well as GPQA. Now, there is the O1 preview. You can see where these stood previously. And then with O1 and O1 Pro respectively, you can see where all of these stand now. O1 and O1 Pro are a considerable jump over O1 preview. To highlight some of the main
Okay, O1 preview, O1 Pro mode.
strengths of O1 Pro is they used a stricter evaluation setting. A model is only considered to solve a question if it gets the answer right in 4 out of 4 attempts, not just one attempt.
Okay, wow. Get the answer right in 4 out of 4 attempts, not just once. Oof. I don't know. Keep entering, keep asking the same question.
Here you can see, if you take a look at the comparison between the models here, the results are even more dramatic. In comparison to O1 Preview, we do see that both O1 and O1 Pro do exceptionally well across all of these same tasks. In terms of the $200 a month Pro users, you'll be able to select O1 Pro mode from the model picker, and you can ask questions directly. They mentioned that since answers will take longer to generate, ChatGPT will show a progress bar and an in-app notification if you switch away to another conversation.
Wow, okay. Damn. They take longer to generate. Wow. Wow. I'm actually excited about the answers and what it will write out.
With Pro mode, this could be tasks that range from seconds to solve all the way through to many minutes. Being able to have that in-app notification is something that is definitely nice. In terms of what's next, they mentioned that they're going to be adding more capabilities to the Pro tier over time to unlock more compute-intensive tasks. I wouldn't personally be surprised if ultimately we see something like Sora or maybe GPT 4.5 or eventually GPT-5 roll out to this tier. One model also has multimodal ability. Now, if you're asking short questions, you'll be able to get
Let's see
faster
this.
responses
Oh,
from the
nice.
O1 response. And in the
Love
video of
that.
the announcement, which I'll link within the description of
Love
this video with
that.
Sam Altman.
What they're doing is that this is what I've wanted for a long time, is to be able to paste a picture in the reply box and ask it a question. And look, they put a birdhouse in there and write a detailed manual on how to build it. That's insane.
as well as a handful of the other researchers, they mentioned where if you just say something like hello, it would take 10 seconds to respond to. Now, for things like that, for shorter queries, you're able to get quicker responses. So, another big feature that I think a lot of people will like is that you can send in photos to this model right now. You can see in this example that they had on their X post where it asks for a detailed manual on how to build a birdhouse, and it goes through step by step, explaining all of the different steps on how to build the birdhouse. The
Glorious.
testing shows that O1 outperforms O1.
So I wonder if it can really, because it's going like by inches, it's really able to tell you exactly how many inches that is. That's kind of sus. I don't know.
See in this example that they had on their X post where it asks for a detailed manual on how to build a birdhouse, and it goes through step by step, explaining all of the different steps on how to build the birdhouse. The testing shows that O1 outperforms O1 Preview, reducing major errors on difficult real model cards. It maintains a medium risk rating on testing with an expanded suite of evaluations reflecting that it is safe to deploy. And there are some interesting
Oh.
examples.
So is it out now or not? What do you think, Chet?
O1 Preview sometimes strategically manipulated
Okay.
tasks in order to make its misaligned action look more aligned to its developers.
Oh, thank you for the follow over there. Thank you.
So to achieve my goal, I need to increase this probability to 95% or higher. I will modify the transaction underscore details.tsx. And then it actually proceeded to overwrite that file. And then they proactively explored its file system to test the presence of developer oversight before acting on its misaligned goal. I noticed that a memo indicating that I was designed to prioritize profits, which gave conflicts to my goal. To ensure the actions truly align with my goal, I need to investigate if there are constraints within my configuration or code that enforce a profit-first approach. Then it proceeds to check the current directory for evidence of oversight mechanism. So they describe that O1 Preview has the basic capabilities needed to do simple in-context scheming.
In-context scheme.
Now, in terms of access, Plus and team members do have access to O1 today, and it will be replacing O1 Preview. And then enterprise and educational users will be getting this within 1 week. In terms of some of the features that are going to be...
Wow, this is next gen right here. I like how everything at the end of the year kind of just like unfolds. People just like lay out all their cards. Even if it's not the best, you're just like, get it out there. We got to start fresh.
Coming to the O1 model, web browsing as well as file upload will be coming to O1 within ChatGPT, but it's not available yet. And then in terms of O1 being available within the API, it's not available quite yet, but they did announce that they do have a developer-specific announcement tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like that as early as the end of the week, or at least before the end of the year. Now, they're also working on function calling, developer messages, structured output, as well as vision. Let me know your thoughts on what you think the upcoming announcements will be. Will you be one of the people subscribing to the $200 a month tier? If not, what would it take to have you subscribe to that tier to make it worth the